Hi everyone, in this video we cover current affairs as on 31st October 2021 from Nanmeya Education. First news we see is world largest hydrogen fuel cell power plant was built in Korea. The world largest hydrogen fuel cell power plant of providing electricity to some of 250,000 household was put into the operation of South Korea's west port city of Incheon. That is South Korea is Incheon. The 78.96 megawatt class power plant underlines the efforts to accelerate the introduction of clean energy sources. Hydrogen fuel cells are getting popular as solution for eco-friendly power plants because they can generate electricity without producing harmful emissions. A ribbon cutting of this ceremony was held on October 26, 2021 at the regional complex of Korean Southern Power Plant, a public power company in Incheon, to celebrate the completion of a power plant using fuel cell generators supplied by POSCO Energy and the Fusion Fuel Cell. The project cost about 340 billion won 292 million. How may the question arise in this topic? World's largest hydrogen fuel cell power plant was built in Dash. It is in South Korea. It is in South Korea in Incheon. Incheon. On when? It is on 26th of October 2021. The ribbon cutting ceremony was held on Korean Southern Power, a public power company. A public power company. A public power company. The next news we see is 14-day Indo-US military exercise called UPSC. It is also called as UPSC concludes in Alaska. The 7th edition of India-US joint exercise concluded at a joint base of Elmendorf, Richardson, Alaska after a validation exercise. The exercise has strengthened mutual confidence, interoperability, and enabled sharing of best practices between the two armies. This is tweeted by the Indian Army. There were around 350 participants from Madras from India. The next news we see is Elam Bhagavat appointed as officer on special duty from Ilam Tedi Kalvi. From Ilam Tedi Kalvi. Ilam Tedi Kalvi is a scheme where students get knowledge in the doorstep. The volunteers go to their place and teach the students for 2 to 3 hours in their own place. Ilam Bhagavat, Joint Managing Director and Project Director of WB and ADB project, Tamil Nadu Urban Habitat Development Board, has been transferred and posted as officer on special duty of Ilam Tedi Kalvi scheme. How may the question arise in this topic? Ilam Tedi Kalvi was flagged with Ilam Tedi Kalvi scheme. Kalvi scheme was flagged by Anbil Mahesh Poyyamuri. Anbil Mahesh Poyyamuri. And this scheme came under to the force on October 26, 2021. The main focus of this scheme is to educate the students at the doorstep. Educate the student in doorstep. To become a volunteer, there is a website to join is www.ilamtedikalvi.co.in. These are the questions which may arise in this topic. The next news we see is PM Modi calls G20 summit as a fruitful one. G20 summit concluded on October 31st, 2021 with the adoption of Rome Declaration and the commitment to the Paris Agreement by G20 leaders. Prime Minister Modi, along with the G20 leaders, was able to have elaborate discussion on issues of global significance. The theme of G20 summit is People, Planet and Prosperity. The question may arise like G20 summit held on which year? G20 summit held on 2021. This summit was under the topic of climate changes. That is COP20. The next topic we see is Tamil Nadu Day to be declared on July 18, not November 1. We celebrate Tamil Nadu Day on November 1 when when Chief Minister K. Palaniswamy has announced November 1 as the Tamil Nadu Day. But now our Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has announced in this connection to the AIDMK criticism which alleged it was done due to the political vendetta. November 1 will not be considered as a Tamil Nadu Day. July 18 will be considered as a Tamil Nadu Day. Reversing a previous of AIADMK government decision, ruling of DMK in Tamil Nadu on Saturday, that is on 30th October 2021, said the state's formation day will now be celebrated on July 18. In the lines of rechristening it of its name to the present one, not on November 1. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin announcement in the conception due to the AIDMK criticism which is alleged it was done to the political vendetta. The government that celebrating November 1 will only remember the 1956 struggle to retain a certain place on the border with the Tamil Nadu. It is also considered as the struggle in the border with the Tamil Nadu. The next news we see is first project of 15B destroyer to the Indian Navy. Mazagon Dock Shipbuilder Limited, that is MDL, has delivered the first ship of Project 15B class destroyer, that is Yard 12704 at Visakhapatnam to the Indian Navy on 28th October 2021. The acceptance document was signed by VADM Narayana Prasad, AVSL NM in retired, Chairman and Managing Director MDL, and REGM KP Aravindan VSM and MDL in the presence of commanding officer designate, MDL directors and the Navy personnel. How may the question arise in this topic? The very first project of to destroy in the Indian Navy, what is the ship name is 15B destroyer. It was delivered in which place? It was delivered in Visakhapatnam. On which year? On 28th October 2021. Next news we see is National Integration Day. National Integration Day is celebrated on October 31st of every year. National Unity Day to pay tribute for veteran freedom fighter Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who was also the country's first Home Minister, whose contribution in convincing many of them in princely states to join the Union of India after independence remains especially notable. The government in 2014 declared that Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's birthday anniversary on October 31st will be celebrated as National Unity Day and Rashtriya Ekta Divas. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is also called as Iron Man of India.